Yo, what is good, everybody? Welcome back. And first of all, I want to give a shout out to everyone who left a comment on yesterday's video. These types of discussions I like to see, and if you guys may have noticed, I replied back to some comments went through them this morning. And yeah, so what I want to say is that yesterday's video showed a dynamic that was pretty interesting. You guys should go check it out and then read the comments too. So the whole point that I was making with yesterday's video was a simple fact is that when I go to people's live streams and I see people talking about certain carriers or whatever, you have people who use those carriers that they're talking about come in and they take it like it's a personal attack. So they go on the defensive mode and just start going off on people with like derogatory statements and just making the discussion unbearable, and like maybe we shouldn't even have these discussions. And for me, it's kind of a tough thing because you know what, like, to me, I feel like that's what's kind of killing the vibe on YouTube for a lot of content creators who talk about this type of subject, is that they just don't want to deal with a lot of the drama and the BS, and so they just would rather not say what's on their mind. And I think that's like the worst thing that could actually happen is silencing ourselves in fear of a backlash. So that was the point that I was trying to make, and yeah, I threw in some interesting points. One of them, the whole flat rate thing regarding flat rate plans from carriers and how that actually works. And no, that's not to deter anyone to say, oh, I should call them up and start arguing with them because I'm being cheated out of money. Like, no, that's not it at all whatsoever. But the whole deception from a carrier, if a carrier actually cared about you, then everything would be like super transparent for you. They wouldn't hide things to make themselves look good. And that's the point that I'm trying to make, is that a business is only interested in money. So shouts out to everyone who left a comment on that video. I really appreciate that. But let's kind of just talk about this video and the whole idea of people feeling like that they have to jump on the bandwagon and care about 5G. Is it wrong for them to openly say that they really don't care about getting 5G? They're happy on LTE. Does that make them look like an idiot or anything like that? And let me just say this, okay? Like, you don't have to chase the latest things that comes out in mobile technology. You just don't have to, okay? I think there's a line that's been blurred between consumer and content creator because of the evolution of the tech community here on YouTube. It has gone to where, like, we used to have content creators, we used to have subscribers and followers, and the subscribers and followers would never cross over into the realm with the content creator. But that line has been blurred thanks to the fact that these days it's more appealing to have live streams than actually make video content, which is why I don't do a lot of live streaming. I stick to video content creating because that's initially what YouTube was for. The live stream dynamic is great. I think that's like like getting a dessert. Like, think of this like if this was like a full dinner course, right? Like, you would get your appetizer, you would get your dinner entree, which is the video content, and then the live stream would be that special dessert you would get every now and then after finishing your meal. That's how I approach this. So live streams don't happen a lot on my channel, but that is the thing that's happening nowadays. A lot of content creators do more live streams for whatever reason it is. Maybe it's more easier for them to do that than to have to sit, edit a video, and put content up. Who knows what the actual purpose is? Each content creator is different. But the main thing is that they would rather do live streams. But now the line between content creator and viewer has blurred, because a viewer can now actually be engaged in the live stream with the content creator. And so therefore it's like, yeah, it's like everyone's pretty much a content creator now. Whether you're in the chats, just regularly chatting, if you're if you're on what is that? What's the word? Can't think of it right now. Slipped my mind totally. This is where you insert the Jeopardy theme. Well, I can't even come to mind. But even if you're in there, just pretty much like monitoring the chat in the live stream, someone's gonna comment what that person is because I totally just brain farted that out. But yes. Even then, like they're no longer considered the basic, average viewer. Average viewers are now like, in a way, content creators. They're now part of the show instead of just watching the show. And so since that line has been blurred, it just seems like average consumers feel like that they have to kind of take the same steps as content creators, right? So if content creators carry, you know, like three or four phones at a time because they are testing phones and testing networks, then average consumers feel like that they gotta have a main line with T-Mobile, a main line with Sprint, a main line with Verizon, a main line with AT&T. And, you know, this trend is not a good thing for consumers. It's not a good thing at all because you're burning money that you really don't need to burn. And so the idea of that, like everyone right now is talking about 5G. I mean, shouts out to everyone who's covering 5G, who's giving everyone, you know, good insight on what to expect if you drop big bills on a 5G capable phone. There are those people who are like, well, I don't really care about 5G. I'm okay with the LTE coverage I'm getting right now, but they feel like that if they say that they're okay with just the coverage they're getting right now, that they're going to be like the laughing stock of the group and the live chat or whatever. And let me tell you guys right now, like, you don't have to think that way, or you shouldn't have to feel that way. So in no way do you guys even have to feel like that. If LTE coverage is going great for you, then fine. Like, the thing that a lot of people are missing is that if it works good for you, then why leave it and chase something else, especially something that's not even primetime ready yet? Like, I've been saying it, other people have been covering it. Last night, TK and Carlos has been going around Vegas showing it. 5G is not prime time, okay? And yes, they made comments and statements about, like, you know, LTE wasn't this bad at launch, and you know, it's here or there, but the whole point is that it's not ready yet. 5G is not something that is dependable at this point. We're just getting a glimpse of what the possibilities could be. Some nodes are kicking out with connection the speeds that you would be getting 5 or 6 years from now out of 5G. But as of right now, it's not kicking that. Or it's barely doing that, or you're barely able to establish a connection to it. And the fact that it is bouncing and switching out between LTE and 5G is killing the battery on these 5G capable devices. So it goes to show that the technology is not ready yet. So why even waste your time and your money chasing after something that is not ready yet? The whole point, and you know, if this is not just like what true geeks think, this should be for anyone who actually, you know, enjoys using technology and the advancements that technology brings. But you don't want to half-ass technology. You don't want to use anything like that. You don't want your smartphone to be half-assed. Look at the Pixel 4 and the backlash it got because people feel that Google half-assed the whole phone. And it's looking that way because of a lot of the issues that the Pixel 4 is getting. That tells you. And for a tech company like Google to half-ass something really puts a very bad mark on them. So again, the whole technology of network build-out falls in the same category as if you were designing software, or designing programming software, or building hardware. If it's half-assed, it's not going to deliver what it needs to deliver, and people gotta expect that out of this. So, are you wrong for just saying I'm cool with LTE for now? No, you're not. You're not wrong for that. You shouldn't be ashamed of that. You shouldn't feel bad for that. Okay? There's no reason for you to feel bad that way. So, I say unto this, if LTE is rocking and kicking for you, and if the current carrier you're on is providing you that LTE that makes you happy, then why chase after something that's not ready? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section of the video by sharing your interesting thoughts and perspectives. I would really love to read that. If you just found my channel, I would appreciate a subscribe and hit the bell option to be notified when I upload another video. Again, thank you guys for coming in today and checking out this video. No videos, probably until Friday. But I do want to tell you guys, from me to your family, happy holidays on whatever holiday you celebrate. Happy holidays to you. If you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. And I will see you guys Friday or Thursday. Thursday or Friday, okay? But the next 2 days, nada. Ain't gonna be no videos.